All
Daddy.
right, all right, all
Go ahead,
right.
Big Daddy.
There we go. Give me a second, just making sure we're all good here. There we go. Let me put on my captain's hat so we're looking good and ready in my uniform. Y'all like that, right?
Go
See that?
ahead, go ahead, go
There you
ahead.
go. So we're getting all set and ready. There we go. All right. Good evening, everyone. It is that time. It is that time. It is that time. And yes, we are recording. And yes, we are live on Facebook. So don't change that channel. Welcome to Awareness Wednesday, everybody. As you know, this is the platform we talk about how good information can truly be. When we talk about being aware, we're going to make you aware today. Trust and believe. So welcome to Awareness Wednesday. Before we get started, as always, I'd like to pass this over to my better 7/8, this urchin. Oh yeah, we live and ready to go.
Okay.
My better 7/8 to my left here, who's going to tell you her reasons why this platform is so important to her. And the platform she did this morning, outstanding. You're going to get a whole lot more today on this evening prime time. We're going to have props and stuff. We're going to show you some things. So it's going to be a great call today, a great Zoom presentation. So connect, get some people, connect, send out the blast and get connected today.
Yes.
All right. So I'll pass over to Victoria. Victoria, take it away.
I'm just going to say that I'm nosy, y'all. I find something, I got to bring it to my family. But it's so much going on that they're not going to share with us. And they say if you want to hide it from people, put it in a book, because most people are not going to look. So I've done the research for you. Exactly. But please, family, hit share, and we want to hear some comments, but hit share. We want to share this information out. This is nothing that we need to be sitting on, for real.
Absolutely right. I'm telling you, it isn't. Everybody needs to hear this one. Everybody. And like she said, it's taken over. I mean, we got to educate ourselves, but you know what? It's being recorded. You'll be able to share it and listen to it over and over again, but it's going to blow your mind. For those who didn't get to hear it this morning, going to get to hear it this evening, trust and believe, take some notes, because we have so much going on today around the world. High blood pressures on the rise, diabetes, cancer, obesity, everything.
All on the rise.
Not just in adults like ourselves, but also in our children now too. That's a problem, big problem. So we got to do something about that. So this platform right here is just open to make you what? Aware. And trust and believe we're going to make you aware. So with that, listen, let's go into our topic, serving God with a healthy mind, body, and spirit. And our scripture, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. That's 3 John 1 and 2. Our subject today, as you can see on screen, how toxins ruin your health. Absolutely, how they are tearing your lives and your bodies apart. And unfortunately, we don't know. Most people don't know what the damage that's being done to the body, unaware damage. I mean, things that just have no idea.
In your house. Bringing it in.
Exactly. You don't know. It blew us away too. So pay close attention as Victoria brings this report to all of you. Okay, so I'm going to pass it back over again to the urchin, the certified health coach, my partner, business partner, my friend, girlfriend, fiance, and my mistress, Mrs. Victoria Flanagan. Take it away. The floor is yours.
Yeah, we all that, y'all. We got a lot going on over here. Yeah, but like he was just saying, a lot of these things, people are sick and don't want to be sick. And we don't have to be as sick as we are. We truly do not have to be as sick as people are. And people they take their health for granted until you don't have it anymore. I mean, when you're sitting in the hospital room looking out the window, wishing that I could go outside.
Correct.
So this platform is just to keep you aware of what's really going on out here. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, family. I'm telling for everybody just to stay aware of what's going on.
Indeed.
I'm telling you. So I started off this morning just talking about this, really, how toxins are ruining our health and that we don't even know about it.
I mean, before she starts, I want you guys just to understand how serious she is about this platform. She started this report Sunday after we came back home from church, went right into our office, shut down, computer open,
because I knew it was going to take a long time.
But she took it. I'm just letting her know, the work you put in to make this happen for today. And there's a whole lot she went through to create this one report. Sunday, right after church, up late. Monday, early, up late again, and Tuesday, same thing, and then Wednesday, prepared for this report to give us all today. So she's serious about getting this information out. So it's up to us to take it seriously as well. Take it away, Victoria.
Okay, it's not this. It's okay. Yeah. It truly is okay. And I knew this one was going to be lengthy. And it's so much that I still left out. This was still trying to compartmentalize it within an hour.
Yeah.
Because this can go on for days. This could have been a part 2. I was telling Reggie, it could have been a part 2, but I wanted to squeeze it all in within an hour. It might be a part 2 somewhere down the line. But this is something that we have to talk about. We got to get our heads out of the sand. We got to talk about these issues. Next month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's been going on for years. You think they don't have a cure for cancer? They do. They just don't want you to know that because it's $1 billion business, family. There is something out there for every issue that's out there. We just have to, we are so appreciative. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But it's so much out there that people have no idea that things can be fixed. Things can be helped out. You know, you can help yourselves. But so that's all this platform is just about. It's just keeping you aware. When I find something, I'm always reading something. And I've been this way ever since I was little, ever since I can remember. The first book my mother gave me about how the little things around the house, you could cure yourself from this and cure yourself from that. And home remedies. And I still got that book. How you can keep ants out of your house with coffee grains and stuff, little stuff like that. And I was fascinated by it. It's like, how many people know this? So that's why I just started on this journey, and it has taken off. And I'm praying that this platform goes even higher. I want to be on radio with this platform. I want to have those conversations with people that's on the same page as myself. And it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen because God got a blessing on me. You understand? Right. So in the meantime, here we go with this platform. I had this picture on my Facebook page, and I had posted it a long time ago. And I'm just going to show you. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll really be able to zone in on it and read it. But this particular picture is about how many toxins a woman puts on her body before she even leaves her house. So it states, this is coming from the Environmental Working Group. I'm going to give you all those groups too, because everything is there if you look for it. According to the EWG, Environmental Working Group, women use an average of 12 products a day. A day. That's from lotions and foundations and lipstick and perfumes and all that stuff. Yeah. That's 12 products a day containing 168 different chemicals. Now, everything you put on your body is seeping in your skin. Everything. If you can't eat it, you shouldn't be putting it on your skin, period. That's what the whole platform is all about. What are you putting? What is your skin eating? That's it. What's your skin eating? That's good. That's pretty good. A woman does 12 products and men do 6. So we're doing this to ourselves, not just through food. And this is not everything else. Exactly, not knowing. So we're going to start off with the toxins. And I pulled only 4 toxins, but I think it's 8. I pulled the top 4 that we know about that's in practically everything. So it says, currently the FDA sets no upper limits on allowable heavy metals in our food. There's no limit on it. There's no tax top on that at all. So you don't know what's all in your food. And this is where we have to wake up. It says, because heavy metal contaminants are not required to be listed on the labels, food consumers are unknowingly buying and consuming them in concerning quantities. All heavy metals bioaccumulate in mammals and in humans, meaning that the longer someone continues to eat them, the worse your health will become. And we are seeing that right now. If just listen to these reports, the stats of how many people have high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, the numbers are through the roof. They are. And it's not just in adults anymore. It's attacking our children, like Reggie says. And those numbers, saying that our generation, that generation is not going to live as long as we are. And those and those numbers that she was given then did not include children. I was just talking about adults. So you imagine the numbers now starting now to include children. Absolutely. That's big. Absolutely. So this is what the companies are doing. This is out of one of the books. I'm not sure which book it came from. I should have wrote that down. But there's 4 steps that the companies are coming back with. They're what they call a snapback. somebody come after them, they got something to say.
Mhm.
So the first thing they're going to do is deny it. Deny it, deny. That's not us. We don't do that. We're different from the other company. They're going to deny. The second one is they're going to attack. You know, if you come after us, we're going to come after you. And it's not so. So they're going to come up with something.
Correct.
The third one is they're going to twist it. They're going to twist the truth of anything that's out there. We have been lied to for so long. We have to unlearn that. So they twist the truth. And then the last one, step 4, they just going to flat out lie. They're going to lie. They're going to lie. They're going to lie. To save the company, to save the money. This is all about the dollar. Follow the money, family. Follow the money, and you'll get to the root causes of a whole lot of issues. So that's what companies do. They deny, they attack, they twist, and then they lie. So this is what I come down with. This is in one of the books. I'm not sure which one it is either. It says that we are constantly being poisoned. Constantly being poisoned. They say when most people think of being poisoned, they typically imagine ingesting a large concentrated dose that quickly induces an acute toxicity, often followed by a swift and a horrible death. That's what people think that poisons are. You take a little bit here, in a couple of hours, you foaming at the mouth and you're dead. Not necessarily. It says, in reality, the real danger to health comes from long-term exposure to low-level doses of toxins over time. So every single day you're getting a little piece, and every day you're getting more than you had yesterday.
But here's the kick you got to think about. So this when she gets into this, it gets me, thinking. So if you take a poison, if you got a poison, what most people thought, take it, get sick, you're out. Like arsenic or cyanide, something like that, you're gone. But if they can, and there's no money in that, okay, you're gone, I can't make no more money off a dead body. So now, if I can give you toxins and slowly poison you over time,
that's it.
But while that process is going, I'm making money on you.
Absolutely.
I'm
Pharmaceutical.
Take this to help that.
I need
take
a
that
drug
to help
for my
this,
stomach. My stomach hurt.
There you go.
My chest is hurting. I gotta get a medicine for that.
Residual income.
There you go.
So keep in mind what we're talking about.
There you go. That's it.
Wake up.
That's it. Right there. That's it. So that's what it is to be poisoned, and we are being poisoned. So some of the things that we came up on, we have to just unlearn that. Unlearn certain things. Do your own research. I'm not saying you got to do all this crazy stuff that I'll be doing, but it's out there. They're not even hiding it anymore. It's right. They're doing it right before our very eyes. So that's why I say, if you stay aware, keep your eyes open, you'll see it for yourself, because they're not going to be able to hide everything. They're just not. So that's the key to it. We're being poisoned slowly every single day with low dosage. It says that toxins in everyday foods contributed to general rise of inflammation, general rise of immunology. That's your immune system being compromised. This is every day now. Every day your digestive issue, you're having digestive issues. So every day is something different for somebody. Then you're having neurological damages. That's for some. Some things might hit people totally different. Everybody is different, so it's going to react to your body totally different depending on the toxins that you're taking in. The next one is organ failure. How many people organs are just failing? Overload of toxicity. So your heart, your lung ailments are through the roof. Cardiovascular disease is #1 disease in men and women, attacking your heart. The next one is cancer. Like I said, next month is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You don't think they got a cure for cancer? Yeah, they do.
There's something out there.
If you watch the movie, What the Health? I got to bring this up, talk about it this morning, but the movie, What the Health? I want somebody to put it in the chat. What the Health? It talks about your health, taking your health into your own hands, and who's behind the sicknesses. Who's sponsoring these things that's going on? I'm not going to get a movie away, but watch it for yourself.
There you go.
And if you've seen it, watch it again. Thank you, Miss Deborah. she's a perfect candidate. She watched the movie and she became a vegan. She doesn't eat meat anymore.
And she's a health coach too.
I'm telling you, and it's self-explanatory. It truly is, family. Watch it with your family members. So it also says
Thank you, Ms. Jacqueline
it
Rogers.
also brings down other serious diseases and conditions, an overload of toxins. So being diagnosed is an epidemic proportion can be traced back to your injury or irritated gut. They go after your gut.
Indeed.
Everything starts in your gut, family. They mess up your gut, they got a patient for life.
Sure do.
And usually they're starting with our babies. They're starting with the little children. They're putting them on these medications for ADD, ADHD, or even baby formula. That's in the story too, in the report. But if they mess up your gut, they got a patient for life. So pay attention to what you're ingesting. Pay attention to your body. Always listen to your body. So it says, even if you have not been diagnosed with a specific disease, many of the minor ailments that you may be suffering from, such as tiredness, aches and pains, allergies even, mood swings, lack of libido, even bad breath, body odor, eczema, and even constipation may also be directly related to gut dysfunction. All of that is in your gut. It starts in your gut. Take care of your gut. So it also states that with $700 million a year spent on marketing fast food to kids, nearly 1 in 3 American children between the ages of 2 and 14 eat fast food daily. Think about that.
That's daily.
You giving your kids lunch money for lunch in school, but they done picked up some Dunkin' Donuts or something on the way to school. So that's on a daily basis. So in the recent study, they took 12,000 students between 5th grade and 8th grade and showed those who ate processed fast foods had the worst skills in math, reading, and science.
Because your body is not working. I mean, the brain is lethargic. I mean, you're not getting the nutrients that you need to think, to understand, to be understood. That's the reason why.
Everything starts from the head and works its way down.
That's right.
If you detox, it starts from the head and work your way down. You eat junk foods, it goes right to your brains and works its way down. You take in these heavy metals that we're talking about today, they start in the head and work their way down. So stay tuned. So again, it states that the researchers concluded that high levels of fast food consumption are predictive of slower growth in academic skills. That is so true. Fast food will mess with you physically and mentally. This is one reason why antioxidants are essential to good health. That's why I fell in love with this whole platform, because we're in a company that's our products are high in antioxidants.
And use that word essentials, don't we?
Yeah, essentials, yeah. Essential for good health. They protect your cells and from dangerous and deadly exposure to free radicals. That's what antioxidants do. So we're going to talk about some toxins right now. I pulled the top 4 toxins, so those are the main ones that we're going to talk about. The first one is aluminum. People don't know the dangers of aluminum. So aluminum is not heavy, but it can be toxic present. Its excessiveness amounts. Even in small amounts, the symptoms of aluminum toxicity are similar to those of Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's, that is also on the rise, family, and it's being diagnosed in people in their 40s and 50s now. You don't have to be 60 and 70 to get Alzheimer's. Pay attention to the stats. Alzheimer's disease and osteoporosis, that's another one. That's bone loss. So aluminum is linked to Alzheimer's and osteoporosis. Aluminum is the 3rd most abundant element on the planet after oxygen and silicone. Aluminum. Think about how many things have aluminum in it. Just think about that. So here are the symptoms if you have aluminum overload of toxicity. It can lead to colic, rickets, gastric intestinal disturbances, that's all in their gut, poor digestion, calcium metabolism, extreme nervousness. Think about old people that have Alzheimer's. They're very, very nervous. nervousness, anemia. You suffer from anemia, you can have a toxic load of aluminum. Headaches. You got a girlfriend that suffers from headaches. You know, that time of month running around, she got these headaches that's banging. Possibly be an overload of aluminum. It can also decrease your liver and kidney functions. Aluminum. Forgetfulness, speech disturbances, memory loss, that's Alzheimer's, softening of your bones, that's osteoporosis, weakness and achy muscles. Those are just some side effects of aluminum overload. Aluminum. Okay, it also states that it has been estimated that the average person ingests between 3 and 10 milligrams of aluminum a day. That's a day.
Wow.
And excessive use of antacids. Do you have heartburn and you popping those little Prilosec and all these little things because you got antacids? How much aluminum are in those that you're popping every day? Think about it. It's probably the most common cause of aluminum toxicity is antacids in this country, especially in people who have kidney problems. Nearly 32 million tons of aluminum is produced globally each year. What is aluminum in, you ask? Yeah, it can be found in soda cans, airplane parts, building materials, baseball bats, kitchenware. We're going to talk about that. Kitchenware.
It's everywhere.
What you are cooking out of could be killing you. Every time you heat that pan, don't buy anything non-stick. Every time you heat that pan, that is heating up that aluminum or whatever that material is, and you're eating it. You're getting a little bit more in there than you had yesterday. So if your pots are peeling, throw them in the garbage. So it also talks about aluminum foil. Do you cook with aluminum foil? They got these foil pans everybody use every summer. It's foil. And you put it in the stove, you got to heat and you're cooking in it. It's foil.
And if you're going to use it, you might want to buy a good quality one. I mean, you see some of those that are so thin and cheesy.
Yeah, you get the pans from the dollar store. You got to put 3-4 pans up under there. You're going to lose your meal.
Trust those.
But it's out there, family. It's out there. So the foil pans, also cosmetics. Aluminum is in cosmetics. I got something right here. We're going to talk about that a little later too. And this is something I also have on my page. This is a deodorant. It has aluminum in it. That's one of the ingredients. Do you know what's in your deodorant? We're going to talk about some safe to use deodorants. So that's cosmetics, antiperspirants, that's the deodorant, and acids, we talked about that. Now, this is something I'm going to go into. You use your own discretion. I don't judge anybody. This is a non-judgment zone over here. It talks about vaccines. Vaccines, while aluminum is everywhere, can be inhaled, absorbed through your skin. The European Food Safety Authority panel concluded that while the majority of unprocessed foods already contain small amounts of aluminum, some foods can, as flour, breads, cake, pastries, vegetables such as spinach family, radishes, and lettuce. Some dairy products, sausages, and shellfish contain higher than average levels of aluminum. In 2013, the UK study showed that aluminum content in infant baby formula remains extremely high. Do y'all remember, Jesse, recently baby food was being recalled?
Because
there was a shortage on baby food?
In it, yeah.
Think about it. Just think about it.
The plant was shut down.
Exactly. So here we go. Aluminum in vaccines. Like I said, no judgment zone over here. Many vaccines contain aluminum adjuvants. These are chemical additives. An American infant administered every vaccine on the schedule could receive 4.225 milligrams of aluminum shot directly into his or her bloodstream in the first year of life. This is a baby now. It also states that the hepatitis B vaccine typically given at birth contains 0.25 milligrams of aluminum in just that one dose. This is a baby. Babies shouldn't even be taking a hepatitis B. We didn't have that coming up. So again, also it states that an infant has the potential to be exposed to much more aluminum if fed formula contaminated with heavy metals, especially soy-based formulas, as mentioned earlier. And we were just talking about a lot of baby formulas have been recalled. So stay aware, read your labels, and share that content that you find. So the next toxic metal that we have is arsenic. This is another one, family. I only picked the top 4, but there are several. Arsenic, long-term exposure to this heavy metal through drinking water. He always talks about you shouldn't be drinking tap water because of the pipes.
Especially if you have a much older home.
There you go.
Or you don't have the PVC, you may have still galvanized or lead coated pipes in your home. Those homes that were built prior to 1940s, 30s, those older homes have that. They have the galvanized draining system, all that. So I would not recommend drinking from the tap unless you have a good carbon filter on your line itself to filter out all of that, because those pipes, remember, they're going to break down over time and over years. That's what the galvanized, and that's what the other pipes did at that time. They're breaking down, so those particles are now you're ingesting them if you're drinking straight from the tap. So just be very, very careful. Absolutely. It's worth it investing in a filter for yourself. Get it so you're not ingesting those metals.
And I have something on my Facebook page too. If you go to my Facebook page and scroll all the way down, you'll see a report there on drinking water and the pipes. I'm telling you, I find something I gotta share.
And that's a galvanized pipe.
That's what a pipe looks like.
Galvanized pipe. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
So if they're out doing construction on the street or something and you turn on your tap water and the water's coming out brown, that means that's a problem. So if it's coming out brown today and it clears up and you're drinking it 3-4 days, it's still in there, family. So just be wary. Don't give that stuff to your children. So that's through your drinking water. And your food may cause neurotoxicity. That's from your water that's coming out of the pipes. It can also cause cancer. This is arsenic we're talking about. Can cause cancer, can cause developmental issues, can cause cardiovascular disease, that's heart disease, and it can also cause diabetes. This is a toxic overload of arsenic. A metallic element found also in pesticides, also in laundry aids. We're going to talk about that a little later. What are you washing your clothes in? It can be found in smog, tobacco smoke, and even bone meal. Got to be very, very careful. So the symptoms of arsenic is an acute arsenic poisoning include vomiting, diarrhea. You can have some blood in your urine, and you can have some muscle cramps. So just pay attention to your body always. I always say pay attention to your body. And if you feel something that just hasn't been there a while now, just go get it checked out. But nobody knows your body like you know your body. So listen to your body always. So the next one is going to be mercury. Mercury is another heavy metal. Mercury is one of the most toxic metals, even more than lead. Found in your soil. You know they messing with our soil. It's in our soil. It's not as nutrient as it used to be. And this is why they got to spray it with all these pesticides and things. So it can be found in our soil, in our water, in our food supply, as well as the sewage sludge, fungicides, pesticides, herbicides in large amounts are found also in fish. Mercury can be found in large fish. I remember at one point Dr. Oz, when he had his show on, he went and got tested. He had a large sum of mercury in his body because he eats a lot of salmon. So large fish can carry some mercury in it. The next one also can be found in cosmetics. Here we go with the cosmetics again. It pays a price to be cute, y'all. Cosmetics, your dental fillings. We were born in 62, and anybody born before that or around that era, you know, when you went to the dentist, they filled your teeth and they filled it with mercury. If you still have those mercury fillings, you should be working on getting them removed, because every single time you eat, some of that is being expelled into your system. There's a process you have to go through to have this mercury removed. They got to be geared up and all kind of stuff to get this mercury out of your mouth. But it's something that should not be there. They just didn't know back then, or I don't know if they did, but we should get that mercury removed out of our mouths. So the next one, mercury can be found in fabric softeners. You know, everybody want to throw that little sheet in the dryer, or they got those other little beads you can pour in your dryer. You don't know what's all in that stuff. Yeah, scent beads. You don't know what's all in that stuff. And anything that you put on your body is going to seep through your skin, through your pores, into your bloodstream. This is where a lot of these sicknesses are coming from. And this is why we're doing this platform, just to make you aware. So again, fabric softeners, batteries, also ink used in your printer can also have mercury in it. Tattoos, you got all these kids going out getting all these tattoos, they're ingesting mercury. And some of them walking around here looking like newspapers. You can just sit on the bus and read their whole little body and read their back and read their sides. And it's a fad right now. You know, what is that going to look like when they get older? You get a tattoo here, and by the time you're 60, it's way down by your belly button. Just pay attention to what you're doing to your body's family. Talk to your kids about these things. That tattoo ain't gonna always be real cute in that spot where you put it.
It's gonna change.
It's gonna slide. But that's where we are with the tattoos. Some latex things have mercury in it. Some medications have mercury in it. Some paints that you use around the house, and some plastic, even polishes. If you go to get your nails done, lady, I get my nails done too. Even some polishes that you use have mercury in it. I don't let them cut my cuticles, you know, right at the top of your nails. I don't let them touch don't mess with my cuticles. Don't come nowhere near me with no drill. If my cuticles is messed up, leave them like that. I don't want anything up under my cuticles or anything getting up under my cuticles. They can get real testy with, you know, them little drills around your nails. So be very careful with that. Also, it may be one factor behind autoimmune disorders. Mercury overload can cause permanent kidney and cardiac respiratory problems. That's mercury, family. So thimerosal. Thimerosal is an ingredient that's found in the vaccine. Thimerosal is in the vaccine, and it is made from mercury. That's in my book over here with Mike Adams. I'm going to show you that book too. So the next one we're going to talk about is lead. This is the last one, lead. Lead is in the pipes that Reggie was just talking about. This is one of the most toxic metals contaminant known. So when present in toxic amounts, it can be damaging to your heart, to your kidneys, to your liver, to your nervous system. People with lead poisoning have days of severe gastrointestinal issues with their stomach from lead. So these gums, their gums turn blue and may experience some muscle weakness. Pay attention to your gums, pay attention to your body on how you feel doing all of this. No, so that's where we are with that.
Lead. Also the brain. I don't remember seeing brain in it, but it also affects the brain. Lead does. And if you have homes that were built before 1976, they were using a lot of lead paints back then. So a lot of these older homes still have, in some cases, lead. A law was passed that all the lead had to be removed, and there's testing that has to be done to make sure there's no lead content, but the particles of lead are so fine. You might remember stories how children, especially in the urban areas, would come up with high levels of lead poison in the brain because they were chewing on the edge of the window sills because it has a taste that's appealing. So they will continue eating that and not knowing that the lead was actually poisoning the bodies and taking the brains and really destroying that as well.
Barbara Wood's brother had
lead poisoning. It's not a good thing.
We know somebody with that.
And they'll tell you once it's in here, they can't get it out.
Right.
You cannot get it out of the system.
We're just keeping you aware.
Yes, you got to be careful.
I want to share this too before we go on to some other things. Prescription drugs, and I'm not telling anybody to stop taking your medication. No. Hear me and hear me well. Right. Flanagan's did not say stop taking your medication.
We're not doctors.
We are going to tell you to talk to your doctor for other alternatives. The report says prescription drugs kill more people than car accidents. Prescription drugs, making them the most dangerous product on the market. We know this for a fact because there's also another movie on Netflix. It's called Prescription Thugs. Prescription Thugs. We're not going after the doctors, but you need to watch it because these drug dealers are wearing white coats.
Because a lot of them were making money on an oxycodone. Remember that. That was all over the news. That's public information.
Big business.
And a lot of people
got
caught doing it.
Absolutely. So I want to go over, I want to share this because I did share this morning. I want to talk about, we talk about toxic poisoning. That's what we're talking about, how toxins can ruin your life. And this is just this is an ingredient that's found in Roundup. It's found in pesticides, herbicides. It's a Roundup. It's called glyphosate. If you don't believe me, look this up. Because I remember when this first came out years ago, I couldn't even spell it, but I was looking for it. But it's called glyphosate. Glyphosate, glyphosate. Glyphosate has been found even in breakfast cereals. 250 million pounds of glyphosate are sprayed on our US crops every single year.
That's right.
That's across the board, sprayed on everything, family. And we wonder why all of these medical issues are as high as they are. You got to watch what you're eating and where your food comes from. So I'm going to share with you the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15. You can pull this up anywhere to get this list. It's called the Dirty Dozen, the dirtiest fruits and vegetables that's out there that need to be bought organically.
Correct.
Because of the high amount of pesticides that's on it. And then you have the Clean 15 where they have the less pesticides on it. So the first one is strawberries. Strawberries have the highest amount of pesticides. 22 different pesticides are on strawberries. I love strawberries. I buy them frozen and sometimes I buy them fresh. But I know here lately Costco's had a recall on frozen strawberries. But you got to pay attention to your strawberries. There's these, they call vegetable washes. You got to wash your fruits and your produce thoroughly before you eat it. I mean, if you didn't pluck it off the tree yourself and you don't know where it comes from, wash your fruit and vegetables thoroughly. The next one is spinach. Spinach can be very, very high toxic levels of spinach.
There was a recall on them at one point too.
At one time, yeah, they was recalling spinach. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. They did.
Salmonella.
Salmonella poisoning in spinach. The next one is nectarine, apples, grapes, peaches, cherries, pears, tomatoes, celery, potatoes, and sweet bell peppers. If you have to buy any of those, try to buy organically. Buy organic. These pesticides, glyphosate, can be linked to brain and nervous system. High pesticide residue is probably problems in fertility. That can also play in you trying to have a baby. So the next one is our Clean 15. These have the less pesticides on it. The number one is avocado. Love avocados. Always look for those 9s. 9, the number has a PLU number on it. You want to look for number 9. There's no pesticides and it's organic, very organic. So if you got a 3 or a 4, it's generally modified. So anything that got a little sticker on it, look for 9s. So Clean 15, you got sweet corn, you got pineapples, cabbages, onions, sweet peas, they say frozen sweet peas, papaya, asparagus, mangoes, eggplants, honeydew melons, kiwis, cantaloupes, cauliflower, and broccoli. So all of these things are being sprayed. Well, not those are the Clean 15.
They don't get as much.
They don't get as much, exactly. Organic farmers, now these are organic farmers because you do have some. Organic farmers use organic pesticides and they are made from synthetic chemicals. Ultimately, the goal of any pesticide is to kill off living organisms that get in the little holes of our fruits and vegetables. So since the toxicity of pesticides can take years to track, pesticides regulations often come too late. So pesticides may be banned often for years of use because we cannot know the exact toxicity of those pesticides in humans until we have enough human data after 20 or 30 years in usage.
Mhm.
So clean your food thoroughly, family. There are some vegetable washers, or you can wash it in apple cider vinegar. You can wash it in baking soda, but just wash your fruit thoroughly.
Don't just throw it in your face. Make sure you wash it
Please
first.
don't. Or go in the supermarket and everybody want to eat the grapes out the bag while you're shopping.
Oh yeah.
Might not want to do that.
And here's another thing too, most supermarkets have an organic section of fruits and veggies.
Yeah,
so
they do.
always be careful, because although they do have that, customers are customers, and they may have regular product that looks like the organic and may not always go back where it's supposed to go, and it looks just the same. So look for the numbers. It's important to make sure you're getting organic, because it can be mixed in, especially to avocados.
Yeah,
we've already seen that.
I've seen that myself.
Already mixed already. So you got to be very careful with that. All right, when you're shopping for your food.
And it makes you wonder, why is there an organic section in the supermarket?
Think about
and it's not close to the fruits and vegetables on this end, and the organic stuff is way down.
Well, the price is more for one thing.
Absolutely, and they don't want you to get those mixed up. So that's one reason. So the removal of some of these toxins, we're going to talk about that right now real quick. The removal of some of these toxins. This is why we need to exercise. And I talk about this every single Wednesday. This is nothing new. Movement is medicine. It really is medicine. You need to move your bodies. Sweating has been shown to remove heavy metals in vastly higher quantities than are expelled through your urination. So we need to sweat. Whatever makes you sweat, get it popping, okay? Lack of exercise and sweating causes heavy metals to accumulate over time. So you got to move, family. You got to get out. You got to do something. Go for a walk, ride your bike, walk the dog, do whatever you need to do to kick up a sweat. There's another removal therapy. It's called chelation. Chelation therapy involves an administration of a chelation agent to bind to metals so that they can easily be excreted and removed from your body through detoxification. Detoxification is very important as well, family. We talk about that all the time. There are many foods that are naturally have some limit chelation properties. These are some foods you can eat to help get rid of heavy metals. I got a whole book on heavy metals in there from what's his name, Michael Williams, the other doctor. Cilantro, cook with cilantro, or just eat cilantro. Make you some avocado toast, put a little cilantro across the top of your tomatoes. But cilantro removes heavy metals. Chlorella is a blue-green algae. Chlorella can also remove heavy metals from your body. The next one are lemons. Plain lemons. You want to buy organic lemons too, because there are some other lemons out there. But lemons, either way you can get lemons, get your lemons. Lemon researchers found that lemons and even orange peels could aid in removing heavy metals from your body. You don't want these heavy metals to stay in your system, because at some point, you might have more mercury than some, or aluminum and mercury, and all these things just don't go together. That's like taking two magnets and trying to get them to stick together. Everything don't work. And you wondering why mental illness is on the rise right now. Pay attention to everything. People could just have an overload of toxicity and not know it. You're not going to say no to, if you're hungry and somebody going to give you a fast food meal, you're going to eat it because you're hungry. But all of these things are not good for you. So I just wanted to share that. For glyphosate, pesticides, and the dirty dozen and the clean 15. Also to clean your indoors. Once you go indoors in your house, the winter is coming, you're gonna have to close all your windows, change your curtains and all that stuff. So now they say house plants. Y'all know me and my house plants. I got them everywhere.
We do.
Use house plants and air filters to clean your indoor air. It says that plants are very efficient, particular HEPA air filters to clean the air in your home. The more plants you have thriving in your home, the cleaner and more refreshing your indoor air will be.
We got a whole
We breathe very well around here. Enjoy the many benefits of your physical and even emotional health. Plants make people happy. I know they make me happy.
Yes, they do. They make us very happy.
All of my plants are on the porch in his office, so he getting all this fresh air when he in his office.
You'll see it behind me. That's real
also
stuff.
Buy a good HEPA filter. during the winter months. So you just want to get that. So now I just want to share, where are we?
650.
Okay, I just want to share with you where some of these other toxins can be coming from. First, we talked about drugs, pharmaceutical drugs loaded with toxins. The next one is going to be food, fast food. You got MSG, you got food colorings, pesticides, and foods that come in a can. You can get some of these toxins from that. Also, pots and pans, pots and pans. Do not use anything that says non-stick cookware. We got some pots, get the pot ready.
Yeah.
We got some pots here that we won these pots long time ago in the company that we belong to. It's called Artist. And we got these Artist pots. It says Artist right there on the lid. There was a set of maybe
About
what?
20 pieces or so.
20
Something
pieces.
like that,
It's
yeah.
got all sizes of the
Everything.
different pots, but they're stainless
Everything you need.
steel. You
And
want
heavy.
very heavy.
It's the real
Nothing
deal.
sticks to these pots. You can burn anything, it'll
And
wipe
wipe right
right on out. Those are the pots you want to look for. You want stainless steel, you want ceramic, or you want cast iron.
Mhm.
Cast iron is really good for frying. If
That's
you gotta
really
fry
good,
something,
yeah.
if you want to do fish, because the iron that's
Whole
in the
season.
cast iron, exactly,
Mhm.
is good for your body as well, because most people are iron deficiency. So you want to get you a very, very good set of pots. If you're going to invest in anything, invest in some good
Good
cookware.
quality pots.
There you
Mhm.
go. The next place we can get toxins is out of your rugs and your flooring in your house. If you just got new carpeting and you like that new carpeting smell, there's toxins in that. People get these beautiful floors laid out, these laminate floors. A lot of these laminates are shellac with all kind of chemicals, and you're inhaling that all day. Not only that, you're walking around and some of those toxins, you're stepping on them, so they're burrowing
where you
through
go.
the bottom of your
Mhm.
feet. So you're walking on this stuff every single day. This is just word to the wise. Be very mindful of the material that goes into what you are purchasing to bring in your home.
Mhm.
The next one is furniture. We know that certain furnitures can be very, very toxic. That's
Especially-
if they're
yeah,
lit,
if they're lit on fire,
if
if they
they're on
burn.
fire, if they
Of
burn,
course.
it's going to give off
Of
a
course.
chemical in the air.
Mhm.
I just
Of
talked this
course.
morning about the 9/11, when the buildings went down, and all of those things that was in the air. You got office furniture and file
Right.
cabinets and curtains and just bodies and clothes and all kind of stuff in that air. And we just had what they say 43 first responders died this year
Yeah.
from fumes that they inhaled, looking, as first
So it's
responders.
close to 400 total.
Exactly. So a lot of these chemicals, like I said, a little bit at a time, that was 22 years ago, and we
this is
just
what
lost
happens.
43
Mhm.
firemen just this year alone. So next year they're looking for the
Complication from
numbers
that.
to
Mhm.
go higher. So the things that we're ingesting a little bit at a time each day, pay attention to that. The next one are pajamas. You buying new clothes from Walmart or Target or whatever, wash these things first. Especially they say children's clothes, because they are they're what you call it, they manufacture them with flame retardant.
Yeah, that's the safety.
Flame
but
retardant
that's a
is
chemical.
also, it's a chemical. And if you put these things on your baby and they crawling around and being real cute in their little cute pajamas and all, that's chemicals that's your child is ingesting.
We know it's for a protection, but still.
Exactly, exactly. Just protect yourself. Wash these things first.
But here's what most children, kids do. You see them, they'll pull their shirt, they're sucking on the shirt, and, so
Yeah.
there's a problem. So just gotta be careful.
Or blankets, they sucking
Yeah,
on the
like to
end of
suck
a
on that
blanket or
too.
putting their socks
Everything
in,
goes to
in
the
their
mouth.
mouth. Exactly.
Yep.
Just pay attention to that.
Indeed.
The next one would be detergents. What
Oh,
you're
yeah.
washing these clothes in can also be an issue.
Mhm.
You have to go green. There are so many on the market now, all these go green detergents that you can pick up. They got detergents for baby clothes. You don't wash your baby clothes along with your clothes because the detergent chemicals that's in the detergent. So be mindful of that as well. Then there are soaps. What are you washing your body with? Can you eat that? Can you take a bite out of that soap? They said if you can't eat it, you shouldn't be putting it on your skin, period.
And there are
So
natural
again,
soaps out
there are some natural soaps out there. There are quite a few of them out there. You got to go through a health food store. Just look around. Take your time and look around. They're out there. The next one are The next one is perfumes, colognes, and all of these things. I got to read this because I read it this morning. Page 47. Hold up. We talk about perfumes, colognes, and all of these things. They are found to have phthalates. These are called endo-disruptors to your skin. So it says, for example, a man who uses aftershave, cologne, deodorant, and body washes or make themselves smell sexy are actually decreasing their testosterone.
You believe
So
that?
it's taking some of your little manhood away. Oh my God.
Well, who knew?
You see why so many are jumping to the other track. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Actively and thereby making themselves less manly.
You see that?
So you thinking you smelling real pretty, but over the time, over the years,
That's not good.
Yeah, you're natural, baby. That's natural. That's just natural. But over the years, using these colognes and all of these things, it's going to take a toll on itself. You know, now your little soldiers aren't saluting. You're not as sexy as you used to be. You know, I thought I had it popping and on. It could not be what you're eating. That could be a factor too. But what are you using on your body? Now they got man wash, body washes for men and all this other kind of stuff. So pay attention to what you're using, family. The next one is cleaning supplies around your house. I know we talked about this because I almost killed myself one day cleaning my bathroom. I had some ammonia, put bleach in it, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit. My nose was running, eyes was running, about to kill myself. When he got home, I'm laying in the middle of the floor in the hallway with all the windows open, talking about I can't breathe. But certain chemicals you're not supposed to mix together. I didn't know that. Yeah. I just had a little bit left.
Ammonia and bleach is one of the two.
A little bit of this left, a little bit of that. Let's just put it together and clean the bathroom. Oh boy.
She learned.
I learned, yeah, we don't do that anymore. But there are some go clean products. And there's other things you can use around your house. White vinegar, you can use lemon for certain things. There's a lot of clean things that's natural that you could clean with. So that was the other one, and cleaning supplies. Then you have environmental things where toxins are coming from, just the air. Airplanes, if you live near an airport. Reggie was the first one that told me that the planes released
jet fuel.
Pastor Vanessa went into it too this morning, that there's got to be so many different feet up before they can release these fuels. Why would they do that? But you know,
you can still smell it.
Aviation thing. It's in our trees.
I've experienced that myself.
But it's in the trees. It's coming down on the cars.
Right.
It's in the air. So you got to be mindful.
It's still coming down. The key word is still coming down.
Exactly. So those are some environmental things. Then pizza boxes. I just learned about this pizza thing. The pizza boxes that your pizzas come in, the boxes are coated with something to keep your pizza hot. You know, you wonder how that pizza can stay hot all the way till you get that bad boy home. That's why the boxes are coated with some kind of chemical that's not even supposed to be in there, but it is. So the next one is dry cleaning. Do you know that when you get your clothes dry cleaned at the cleaners, there's certain chemicals that they use to dry clean your clothes? Not only that, the plastic they put over your clothes, you are supposed to immediately remove that plastic when you get home, because if you leave it on there over time, it's going to change the color of your clothes. I had never knew that. But there are some organic cleaners. You can find organic cleaners that use natural products to clean your clothes.
Indeed.
That was a big eye opener for me. This is a big one that I talk about often. Sunblock. Get my coconut oil over there. Yeah. Sunblocks. This is something else that was in this book here. This is what we use, coconut oil. Coconut oil, get you some organic coconut oil. It can be used for a multitude of things. You can brush your teeth. You can put it in your hair. You can put it on your body. You can take a spoonful of it. It's an oil. You can take some every single day. But this is what you should be rubbing on your body when you go outside. You got to go outside in the sun, because it's coconut oil. They were saying that the most people that use sunblock and suntan lotions have the highest rate of cancer. So I'm just going to read in here what I found. 152. He talks about sunblock. People with, wait a minute, it says that Africa, where is it? I can't even see now. It says, there's no skin cancer in Africa. People stay in the sun all day long with no sunscreen. Think about that. It also says statistics show that the people who use the most amounts of sunblock have the highest skin cancer rates. They just be lathering this stuff on over the summer.
Mhm.
There's coconut oil, you have carrot oil, you have all of the butters, the shea butters, the coconut butters. Get the little container there.
My daughter makes this.
Yeah, our youngest daughter, she's a massage therapist. She makes her own natural butters. And you can see this was mine and it's gone. She needs to give me some more. But you can make your own butters, but that's what you should be using on your skin. We need the sunlight, family. You got to get out and you got to definitely get your sunlight. That's vitamin D and we need it. So be very careful of all this sunblock. They advertise it. Again, this is something we need to unlearn. They advertise all of these things that we have to get away from because it's all about the money again. The next one is dental fillings. We talked about that. If you got mercury, hi, good evening, all. Good evening, Bernadette.
Hey.
We talked about dental fillings. If you got dental fillings, you got mercury in your mouth, you might want to have those removed. If you smoke, stop it. Stop smoking. Go get the patch, get the gum or whatever you got to do. Come off of the cigarettes. Cigarettes, I forgot how many chemicals are in a cigarette. I think it's 160 some chemicals in a cigarette. I'm gonna pull that up and put that on my page too. But the next one, if you got a microwave, stop using your microwave, get you a toaster oven or get you a air fryer.
That's it.
Watch your air fryers.
Or steam.
Right, or steamer. Watch your air fryers. A lot of those are being recalled too. Pay attention to the new air fryers, the newest thing on the block. We also talked about tap water. Don't drink the tap water because of the pipes. The next thing that's loaded with toxins is sugar. Sugar, especially aspartame. Pull them 3 sugars right over here. You got your Splenda, you got your Equal, and you got your Sweet and Low. That's the pink, yellow, and the blue. Avoid these things like the plague. This is straight poison, family.
This is fake news right here.
And it's sweet as all outdoors.
Yes.
But you don't want to eat that. That's
you're better off having regular sugar than
exactly. The other thing is avoid fluoride. A lot of people don't know that. There's a whole lot of issues behind fluoride. What are you brushing your teeth with? You can brush your teeth with coconut oil. You can do oil pulling. There's something with coconut oil. You get up and swish around in your mouth in the morning, gets all that bacteria out of your mouth. There's something else that called, you can get a tongue depressor, a tongue scraper to scrape your tongue, but you can brush your teeth with coconut oil. You can brush your teeth with baking soda. There are some natural toothpaste on the market. They got charcoal toothpaste, which is really, really good. Make your teeth all black, but your teeth be clean. So we got to get away from the fluoride that's found in toothpaste. The next one are candles. Get my candle over there. There are candles. These candles that you are buying in the store are laced with toxics in them. You know you want your house to smell pretty. You can cut up a lemon, you can cut up an orange, boil that on the stove, and that's how you can make your house smell good.
Sure can.
But these candles here, bring that back. The candles here, this is a plastic candle, has a little wick at the top. I don't know if you can see it, but it moves when you light it. They run by batteries. You get a set of 12. You got 10, 12, 24 of these little candles. I'm gonna tell you, I'll stock up on these candles because the winter is coming. Remember I said that. But get you some candles around the house. The next thing I want to talk about is deodorants. Did I talk about deodorants? Bring those over. These are some natural deodorants. And you got to play around with this because this is a science project.
Yes.
I started off with each and every. Each and every was a good product when I first got it. You have to order this online. They have several different
flavors.
Not flavors. Not flavors.
It's
you don't
scents,
eat this.
actually.
It's scents. Several different scents. You got to find the one that you like. But after a while, once your pH gets used to it, it stopped working. So I had to find something else. So then I went to Native. I don't know how many people know about this. If y'all can see that, this is another natural deodorant. It has a lot of scents in this one too. This is coconut and not cucumber and something else.
Sweet.
Again, this worked in the beginning too, but by me working out and doing everything that I do, it stopped working. So we got rid of that one. So what I am apparently using right now, this is the raise that is everywhere. It's all over Instagram,
media,
all over Facebook.
The news.
It works. Everywhere. It works. I pulled up her information. She is a gynecologist, a OBGYN, medical doctor. Her name is Shannon Klingsman. You can look it up. She is the founder and the CEO of this deodorant, Lumi. It's aluminum free. You have to order it online, but now they have it at Target. I get mine from Target. It is used for pits, under your boobs, belly buttons, butt cracks, vulva, your balls, and your feet. You can put this stuff everywhere.
And he said it lasts 3 days.
Yeah, 72 hours. 72 hours. That's it right there. 72 hours. But if you're going to use it in your private parts, you might want to get 2 of these, one for your armpits and one for your private parts. It also comes in different scents. They have a lavender. This one is tangerine. I really like this one. It smells really good, and you can put it everywhere.
And now she's come up one for men.
She has one for men that just came out. It's called Mando for men.
Like Commando, Mando.
She has a couple of scents for them too. I think one is like leather and something else. It's something men ask for it. You got all this stuff for women. What you got for men?
Right.
So she came up with one for men. But this is an awesome product, and I'm not just saying that because I use it, but it works. Has not failed me yet. And if you hear some of the testimonies that's all over Facebook, it's working for quite a few people. If you're heavy set, and what she said, if you sit down and you get a whiff and you don't like that whiff, you're gonna need some Lumi. So the Lumi works. I'm not running. What is the name of that deodorant? It's called Lumi. L-U-M-E. Lumi. It comes in tangerine. It comes in lavender. There's a eucalyptus. There's quite a few of them. If you go online, you can order the starter kit. She has a starter kit with all of them in there. And the kit, I think the kit is like $30.
Lumi.
But it works, family. It works. I mean, it's great. She said, yes, it's a great deodorant. There you go, Mr. Vanessa. So that's where we are with that. So I just wanted to share, just think about some of the cleaning products. I have to pull this up too. I got to show my books real quick. I know we went over a little bit, but I want to share my books. This book here is all about apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Pull my vinegar over there, baby. Apple cider vinegar. If you don't have some in your house, you need to get some. This stuff has been around for a gazillion years. You can use apple cider vinegar.
Bragg's is the brand.
Everything. Yeah, you want Mother Bragg, Mother brand apple cider vinegar. You can use it for absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. I got this book when I started using the apple cider vinegar. It's a short little book, but it breaks down everything you can use apple cider vinegar for.
And I just heard that they also use apple cider vinegar mixed with water. I believe it's water, and you can use it for those lantern flies. I just heard that.
Yeah. But it's a powerful health tonic that they just use for years. For healthier, longer, you can do it, put it in your hair, you can rub it on your body, soak your feet in it. It's good for getting odor out of, you got your kids and they got stinky feet, have them soak their feet in some apple cider vinegar to pull all that stuff out the bottom of their feet. Or you can use green tea. Get some tea, have them soak their feet in some tea.
Black tea?
No, green tea.
Green tea.
But those are just some of the things you can use around the house. Other cleaning products, baking soda. Every household should have baking soda. Lemons is another one. I think I got a lemon over there. We use lemon for everything. You can drink hot lemon water every single morning to cleanse your body. This is a form of detox. So get you some hot lemon water in the morning, first thing on an empty stomach. That's a daily detox. So it's really good for you. Orange peels, lemon and orange peels, you can boil them and make your house smell really, really good. But pay attention to that. But here's a website. I wanted to give this website. So if you're using some cosmetics and you don't know if your cosmetics are toxic to your health, here is a website you can look up. It's called www.safecosmetics.org. See, they have a list. See if your cosmetics that you use are on that list. If they are, find something else. Here's another website. It's called www.thinkdirtyapp.com. Go to that website and look up all the dirty things that you could be possibly using or in your house.
Check it out.
And just switch it out for something else. So those are two websites I wanted to give out. Now I want to share these books. This book here, Mike Adams, The Food Forensic. He breaks down toxins and he talks about how hidden toxins are lurking in our food and the things that you bring into your household. That's Food Forensic, Mike Adams. The next one is, where's my other little book? Toxic Solutions. This is a good book. He really breaks down toxic solutions. How these toxins, it says how hidden poisons are in your air,
water,
food, and your water. Products that you can use that are destroying our health. Some of the things that I just went over and what you can do about it.
And you see what's on the cover there, right? Plastic
water bottle, PBA in the water bottles. And then the last but not least, remember this guy, y'all?
Y'all remember him, right? Trudeau?
Kevin Trudeau. I followed him when this book first came out.
And everything
they don't want you to know about is in this book. He got locked up for telling the truth. He's out now. He just got out in January. Me and Reggie was just talking about this last night. He's getting ready to do a movie on this in 2024. The things they don't want you to know about in natural cures. Follow this dude, Kevin Trudeau. He's back.
But let me just say this too. And what he spoke about back then of the
way back then,
before we even got involved where we are now with our company.
Exactly.
He was speaking about then on the fruits that are best for our bodies and everything he named in that book that he spoke about.
Let me read that.
Listen to this.
Wait a minute. Let me read that. I put a tab in there, y'all, right there. Say, read this. He said,
listen to this.
Where is it? Fruits. Where is it?
There it is.
We're gonna make it real fast. Listen to this. He said, I highly encourage you to buy and drink these juices daily. They have been shown to virtually cure diseases miraculously. Listen to these juices. The first juice is noni juice. Second is goji juice. The third is mangosteen. The fourth is aloe vera. And then the last one is acai berry. Doggone it, ain't that Lviv all day?
Look at that.
All day. Lviv. Way back when, 1987 or whenever that book came out, he spoke about that those juices we need to be
fruits he spoke about.
Superfoods that can heal you
and
miraculously.
He went to prison for speaking the truth.
I'm just saying, y'all. We got ours. We got to go, y'all, because we're a little over the time. But
yes,
those fruits that I just talked about right here in this glass,
right here.
Synergistically, they put all of these together so they work even better together.
Yes.
And we just gonna drink up.
Indeed.
Cheers, family.
Did you have yours today?
That's where we are with that. So if you're looking to get some Lviv red, get in contact with a distributor.
Get yours.
Those are one of our 3 essentials. We got our 3 essentials, the red, the green, and the multi-plus.
Correct.
That's your fruits we just drank. The green is your vegetables to clean your behind out. That's a red is our fuel, green is our flow to have everything flowing. Then the multi-plus is your multivitamin that everybody needs. So those are the 3 essentials. Get in contact with a distributor. Get these 3 essentials in your behind ASAP because the virus is on the rise. It's back, a new variant, a new vaccine. Keep your immune system strong, family. That's all I got to say. I want to thank y'all for being here. All of our people that's on live over here on my Facebook page. I can't thank y'all enough for being here, listening to me ramble on. But I'll be looking
but it's good stuff, isn't it? It's worth listening
to bring to my family. We got to stay.
You got to listen. And it's okay. We're
trying to take us out, y'all, but we got to pay attention.
See, that's the information that's powerful, right?
We're going down, but it ain't going to be no easy win, okay? Going down swinging. Going down swinging. Oh, this is another book. I forgot about this
Feeding
one.
You Lies.
Feeding You Lies. How the industry have been lying to us for the longest. That's why I said so many things we got to unlearn. But again, thank you, family.
Yes,
I do
yes,
not
yes,
know
yes,
what
yes.
next week is going to bring. I got to see what's going to hit me, what I haven't
There's
talked
so
about.
much out there to speak about. We
Stay
just have
tuned,
to,
family.
whatever
Just
it is
stay
going to be
tuned.
darn good. I can say that for sure. You know it.
But stay aware. Pay attention to what you're bringing into your home, what you're putting on your skin. Can you eat it? If you can't eat it, you don't need to be putting it on your skin. And if you got to ask
yourself that question, probably not.
Exactly.
All right.
So we're here for you, family. Indeed. Got any questions? Give us a call.
If you need us, reach out to
on
us.
Facebook,
Please
Instagram, all of that good stuff. But we definitely have to go because, like I said, this morning I was supposed to take a nap, but
didn't happen.
Because I'll be up.
Mind chatter.
I'll be up looking for stuff.
Yeah.
I'm nosy like that.
Yeah.
I'm nosy.
Yeah.
But stay tuned, family. Stay tuned. If I find something else and I want my family to know about, I'm bringing it.
That's it.
So we just want to thank you guys again for being here.
As always,
just to share with you how toxins are ruining our health. This is definitely recorded. Whoever's on here, put it on your Facebook page. Let's just get the information out there.
Do me a personal favor too. If you're connected to WhatsApp, send the blast out on how good the information was. If it was good to you, share that information so others can see it and read it. Put that out there for us.
Yes, please, please. We got to get the information
get this elevated. All right.
I mean, everybody, we know people are in church on Wednesday,
of course,
and people go back and
listen to it.
Watch the replay, but it's fine. I would love to see your name, see your faces here. Yeah. But we're going to continue doing what we're doing.
Help us spread this word.
We got to get it out, family. We just got to get it out. The life you save could be somebody in your family.
That's
it could be you.
You
so we're just on a mission to save as many as we possibly can.
All right.
That's it.
So with that excellent information, thank you so much, Ms. Julie. We appreciate you as always.
Oh, yeah.
Always. All right. So let's make it happen. So again, thank you. We cannot do this without you. You guys make it all worth it. So thank you for joining us on this primetime event with our Awareness Wednesday. So thank you as always. And again, we love you. And there's nothing you can do about it either. Nothing.
At all.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your week.
Share it out on your Facebook page.
Share it.
Somebody gonna say, girl, where you get that information from? I'm gonna listen to that one more time.
Bye, everybody. We love you guys.
Good night, fam. Good stuff, Reg. Good stuff.
Awesome.